Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. Over there is Diamond Dave Damone. That's the Appleton Oak, and this is The Answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are getting into the season finale of Peaky Blinders, Season 4, Episode 6. This one's called The Company. Look, let's just get to it. I want to see what's going to happen at the boxing match here. I hope it's not a red wedding. Oh, that'd be terrible.
It's time for the season 4 finale. This has been another strong season. I cannot wait. Oh, what is Elfie gonna do? What's Elfie gonna do? What's Luca gonna do? What's Tommy gonna do? What's Aunt Paul gonna do?
Whatever she wants.
Oh, she's gonna do whatever she wants.
That is true.
I can't wait.
I need a toothpick.
Or a match.
I need a toothpick. What else do I gotta say? It's Peaky Blinders in a horrible version of whatever the fuck I'm doing. Let's go!
Who's doing the job tonight, Bonnie?
Oh boy, the slow walkout. And another slow version of...
Look at this guy's jaw. Epic.
his jaw. Look at his height.
I'm just talking about his jawline.
What am I doing tonight, boss? Same thing every night. Looking at the lights, kid. Telling you, Bonnie's going to knock this guy out in the first round.
I mean, it was only if he wanted an extra 20%
Yeah.
cut. Is
Yeah.
what he said.
He didn't tell him he had to take a dive. He just said
If he
goes
wanted
up
20%
part
extra.
four, or round four rather.
Dude, last time they played a cover song, we lost Grace.
Yeah.
Right hand. By the way, love this version. Red right hand. Thomas Harder.
Wow.
Here we go, right where
Right
we
up.
left off. So unintentional. Blue.
Yeah, it works out.
Looking good.
Did you make the deal?
Yeah, you're like me, Tommy. You can't bear to watch a fight which has got rules. Imagine that you could not see at all. You was born blind. Then one day, when you open up your eyes and you can see everything in the world. There it is. The revelation. Yeah.
In it.
In it.
In it.
I saw a beautiful house down in Margate, great big white building, beautiful, a piece of heaven, actually. You see the way the earth, it curves, and I thought to myself, Alfie, what are you doing? Why don't you just sell every ounce of gold and sell every barrel of rum you got and just buy yourself some time, mate?
You're moving to Margate.
I am actually, yeah. Plus the Americans are in now, aren't they? So that's it. Yeah, it's been that way ever since the war, isn't it? The Americans, big, small. Now there is a fight going on between big and small. Big will small.
And is that his way of telling him?
Isn't it?
Right, Margaret. I will see you, Tommy.
So you watched the fight, Alfie?
Hey, all right. I already know who wins. Don't I?
He's awfully confident. He knows Tommy's going to win.
God, was he speaking in some kind of code for like, hey? Or is that just me wanting to project that?
It might be a little bit of both.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, just
Dude, Arthur's been super aggressive. with that
yeah,
stuff.
very fiending.
Jeez,
Well.
did he just take a shot?
So much for the first round. There goes my prediction.
Where's Solomon? Apparently he doesn't watch. Look at that corner, look. Them men there, they don't know fighters. I don't like it. You feel it, though, from the jump.
I feel it. We're all right. We're surrounded by soldiers, Arthur. Alfie's men were strip searched. We're all right.
Well, Arthur called it. He didn't like the cornermen.
Now I'm going to start paying attention to that. Oh my God.
So what did Tommy say when you told him?
He said I'd get a weekly allowance.
Oh, he can be romantic. Called this company treasurer. I shall be questioning that expense.
He said something like, we've had enough deaths, let's have some life.
This fight is fixed, isn't it? Our gypsy boy's getting battered out there. You said you had some news.
Lizzie has some news.
Polly?
Oh. Ada doesn't know.
Now, while the men are screaming for blood. Have a swig. You're gonna need it.
Oh, jeez. Well, at least she
I'm
had
off the
brought,
Duff.
at least she brought the small one.
It's Tommy's.
And are you carrying on past Coventry?
All the way to Piccadilly Circus.
You found out whether she's having a boy or a girl, Paul?
No.
Go on then.
Oh, she's gonna find out.
It's a girl. Call her Ruby. Ruby Shelby. She'll be a star in a Hollywood movie. Hey, Linda. Welcome to the extraordinary general meeting of the Shelby Ladies Club.
Is there spit on my back? There are men out there spitting. It's disgusting.
Don't let us stop you doing what you came in to do.
Oh, race day for Linda.
What?
Lizzie's got some news.
I'm pregnant.
Oh, and who's the father? Have you managed to narrow it down?
Oh, shit.
It's Tommy.
You've won the raffle at last?
Yeah, she's a real Shelby lady now, Linda. Just like you.
I should not be shocked by Linda, but I am.
Ooh, they're gonna start booing this fight.
Okay, is this round 4 now?
Oh, what was that?
Is that a signal?
Maybe.
They
Look at them men in his corner, look. They don't know fighters. They don't know their ropes.
It's the pills and the booze spooking you, Arthur.
Oh, Tommy's not
Arthur's
listening.
gonna know.
Tommy's not listening.
Oh, look at him out there dancing around now.
Yeah, here we go.
They don't sit right, they don't move right. They don't even care if he wins.
It's the pills, brother, all right?
You should start looking, Tommy. I think he's right. Oh, shit.
Man, I'm nervous.
All the ladies are right there.
Right in one spot.
What are they laughing at?
There's no back. So strong.
Oh,
Take it easy, Liz.
Lizzie.
I know.
well, it was
I
different
know
back
it's
then.
different time back then.
Yeah.
His corner just walked away.
Yeah.
Sit down and watch the fight, eh? Arthur, come here.
Let me do my job.
Oh.
Oh my God! What are we gonna get out of Arthur
So
here?
fucking intense.
Where are you?
What is that?
Yep,
He
piano
wasn't
wire.
wrong.
Arthur looks like he could use a little bump in energy. He's looking a little. Look at him. Look at his eyes. Looks like he's ready.
He's been doing it so hard the last.
Non-stop.
Looks like he's ready to tip over.
Dude, it's probably because he's almost ODing.
Wow.
Buddy boy! Buddy, come on, get it!
It's a long-ass fourth round.
Oh, no, he's leaving.
Yeah, like you have your guys in your corner leave. He knows something's wrong. Middle of a fight, your corner leaves.
Yep, 2 guys.
Where did Tommy and Arthur?
I don't know.
Oh, Paul.
Oh, and Paul knows what's
Paul
up.
knows something's up. Oh, look at she's got her little pea shooter.
Arthur?
Oh, shit.
Oh, he got his hand up. That's good at least.
Oh, he got his hand up.
Oh, man, there's his fingers. Run, Tommy, before shit gets a little too late here.
Did we just lose Arthur?
He's done. Holy shit, we
No
lost
way.
Arthur.
We didn't lose Arthur.
Yeah, we didn't lose Arthur. He's just barely hanging on with a thread. No!
Yep.
Are you...
Tommy, what's happened?
Arthur's dead. He's dead.
Oh,
Tommy, we have the other wop. He's had a wire in his pockets.
Take it off, Finn. Do it for Arthur.
Oh! He had it coming.
My brother is dead.
we're not even 20 minutes in. Man, I thought with him having the fingers up, I thought that would buy him enough time for Tommy to get there. And Luca's still out there. Let's not forget that.
And as second in command, because that guy wasn't there either.
Yeah.
Michael, we're in a grave situation. Tommy has a plan. You're going to New York.
Why?
Because the company has business to attend to in America.
Will I be coming back? Train leaves in an hour, Michael.
Oh, an hour?
An hour?
You made a choice. You knew I was going to be shot, and you chose not to tell me. I chose my mom.
He didn't tell him in the hospital.
You get the train to Liverpool and the SS Monroe. Both sails tomorrow. Now you can go.
Oh, out of here.
Wow.
Because we speculated about that hospital scene if Michael in some way told him, but I guess there's our answer.
No, he did not.
Dude, I still can't believe this. This is how Arthur...
Well, and by some no-name hitman. Like, I get it's one of Luca's guys, but just some guy we haven't seen before.
And I get it. He was just loaded with everything possible, which made him sloppy. But still, yeah, by some red shirt numbnut. But hey, I get it. That's how sometimes it goes.
He got the fingers in there. I thought maybe he would hang on.
Well, where they got me is because the guy then picked up the piece to finish it. So I thought, okay, he got him to close, and then
yep.
Doing this again.
So much for my little tiny bit of hope of Arthur maybe getting some happiness.
It's all right, let her come.
It's Linda. Nope, that's not
Linda
Linda.
was next to him.
Oh,
white flag.
Until we're finished.
Isn't that...
That's the woman that they let go, isn't it?
Yeah, Luca's mom.
The teacher?
Your note talked about making terms for peace.
So I called you, I was saying.
We will take everything you have, all your businesses, signed over to us.
That's not happening.
Or my son will kill you all, one by one.
There is one. That's it. No more killing.
Who did you think you were, Mr. Shelby?
Let's stop pushing the line here. There's no way Tommy's
There's no
signing.
way he's just giving up.
No. Or is he?
I shall let him know we're here about his business.
Mr. Solomons, Mr. Changrat is yet to see you.
Is this going to be the end of Alfie?
No, I think Alfie's laying a trap for him, Alfie and Tommy.
How would Tommy know?
Well,
they say it was a cat.
Alfie was talking to him.
You might want to tell him.
Clearly, Tommy didn't pick up any riddle if that was what it was.
He said he'd see him again. They're going to burn these guys with all that booze.
It seems Mr. Solomon's already left town, so this is mine.
Think it's going to be that easy?
Well, he had a grenade rigged for him.
You don't knock.
You don't know my new address.
Hello, Lizzie. How are you?
I know your new address, Lizzie, because it was me who bought you the new house.
Why don't you visit it?
We are been busy.
Busy doing what?
Preparing for tomorrow.
Why, what's tomorrow?
Luca Changretta is coming to Birmingham.
He's already taken over Alfie Solomon's, Sabini, Titanic's.
Whoa.
Sabini?
And now he's coming to take control of Shelby Company Limited.
What are we going to do about that?
We're going to let him have it.
Let him have it? There's no way all those guys folded. There's no way.
If we knew this was going to be only 4 seasons or five max, maybe I'd consider it, but there's 6 seasons. I guess that's what's great about being in real time watching this, because like you don't know what the hell's going to happen.
All that's left of the Peaky Blinders. I've had my lawyer draw up these papers.
Lawyer.
Cover every enterprise in your possession. Bars, restaurants, warehouses. You will sign them all over. I would have buried you all. But my mother, she said, it'll be worse for you if I let you live.
Wow.
Search them. Especially don't trust this bitch.
You piece of shit.
He's going to get his.
I hope so. I'm still impressed. Sabini?
Yeah. And Alfie.
Well,
Alfie just left town.
Yeah,
Alfie just
he
left.
had his plan, but...
So, sign every fucking one of them.
God, it is really coming back to haunt Tommy that the mom stayed alive.
Mm-hmm.
On the floor.
On your knees on the floor.
Now you may know that 2 families in Brooklyn want to take over your monopoly on the import of liquor into New York.
But if they move against you in New York, they'll start a war between the families.
But if you were to die in a vendetta with some bookmaker in Birmingham, I could take over your business without a war.
We also contacted a businessman in Chicago.
Al?
Bundy?
Capone.
His name is Alphonse Capone.
Oh, it is! Nailed it.
You've been talking to that fat.
See all the blood relatives you brought with you from New York? They're all dead, Mr. Changretta. And these men here, they work for money for the highest bidder. They now have new orders.
No. Oh, this is just like the movie we haven't watched on the channel yet. Just like the movie.
Well, you know, boss.
And you, what the hell?
His right-hand man turned on him, his second in command.
Well, I can't believe they pulled this.
Very.
Let them have their fight for John and Arthur, and then end it.
Oh, who is this?
Who's stepping? Come on, don't.
Oh, what?
Arthur!
They had to make him think he was gone? No, he's seeing things.
Arthur's been injured.
Oh, come on!
We need to make them believe that he's dead.
Oh.
To everyone but you, me, and Linda, Arthur Shelby is dead. I've got it all.
And he's letting Arthur have his chance to shoot him! Yeah!
He's got it. Oh, we got him!
You, Luca!
Oh, got him! There's been some satisfying TV deaths, but of bad guys, but this is up there.
I thought we stopped.
You don't fuck with the Peaky Blinders.
Yeah!
We still have a shot for Arthur.
Come on, up top. Give me some up top.
I need a nap.
Come on.
We're cheering the anti-hero.
Dave.
Cheering the anti-hero.
Oh, look at Mr. Gold being a nice guy, looking all dapper.
Thank goodness for the Midwest gangster Al Capone.
Vacationing up in Minocqua.
Arthur Shelby is dead. Tommy's offered me a way out, a new identity. Start a whole new life for myself. Made a decision. I ain't going nowhere.
I'm not fucking leaving.
Think I'd like to make a proposal. All of you, the Shelby Company Limited, insist that Tommy here take some time off. It's time you took a holiday, Tom. Put your feet up.
Tahiti.
No one wants to kill us. It's a peace.
Somebody always wants.
Yeah, Lizzie had that.
Well,
look.
I mean, we got the £2 million about to happen.
Yeah, well, that was all legitimate work.
Well, you're telling me that somebody doesn't want to put that pie?
Yep.
Wow, guys. I cannot believe they did that to us.
I thought it was a dream sequence at first with Arthur walking through.
I thought it was going to be like Moss bringing in somebody.
Dog out of this.
I once told you, Alfie, if for business reasons or in bad blood, I would kill you. But I have no business reasons. It seems you have retired.
So this is all purely for bad blood, is it, Tommy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Told you. I wanted it, but yeah.
Oh my God, he wanted We're losing Alfie.
No.
Right then. Well, his name is Cyril. He will be very upset and distressed, so you'll need to find him someone.
You're not armed?
No. The only thing I got on me is cancer, mate.
Oh, that's why his face and everything. Okay. I was wondering what it was. Yeah, look at all that.
Doctor told me I might have picked it up in France from the gas or something. Before I met you at the fight. So I said, Margate, right, here I am.
Alfie.
Come on, Tommy.
Look at me.
There's an honourable reason now to pull that trigger, so what?
Alfie, look at me.
Get on with it. And stop acting like a little guy.
Alfie!
Oh! Oh!
What the f?
Well, Alfie got it in the face. Tommy looked like he got it in the oblique. Wow.
I don't think there's any faking that one. Oh, damn, there goes Alfie. Guess he's not making it to the movie.
Guess not.
Tommy looks like he's. It looks like it grazed his left arm. Do you see
Oh,
what his jacket
that
was?
I thought maybe it was in the
3 months later.
Yeah, his jacket.
Dude, this episode.
Oh, there we go. There's the bad medicine challenge.
Is Tommy going to be on holiday? There he is.
Hey!
Golfing.
Well, he's not going to go far without his hat, though. There's probably still some razor blades in there.
I don't see him.
That's Mason Quinn.
It is. That's me
That's actually
golfing.
the 6th hole.
Dude, this isn't Tommy.
He can't go on vacation.
Never.
His vacation was he made it 6 holes and had to go back.
Till he's 99.
Dude, it goes back to whatever reaction I was saying. That's his life.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can't do anything else.
Try fishing.
Can't do it.
Tried golfing. Now he's trying fishing.
He's miserable doing this.
It's like Fast 7. He misses the bullets.
Yep. Misses the excitement.
He's gonna miss everything.
Oh, they're just hunting.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, that was deep right there.
Yeah. Oh, he's just knocking back the gin.
Mr. Shelby, you are not yourself. I should call a doctor.
It's all right, Francis.
I'll call Mrs. Gray.
I know what this is. It's just myself talking to myself about myself. Right, thank you.
Oh, wow, we're getting real deep with Tommy here.
Ooh, it is morning now.
Oh, there goes the smoke. Fire.
Well, he's still got the cig in his hand.
Yeah.
Oh, he cut himself open?
Yeah, who's gonna...
Oh, son.
Who's that? Oh, that's Francis. God, what a twist. We felt like we won, but...
No.
Well, I don't. The thing of it
close.
is, he's never going to win. Tommy's never going to win because of just the way he's lived his life, and just from the war on, he's always been.
There's always somebody else.
I've been to a doctor on your behalf. No, it's all right. None of the boys know you're sick.
I'm not sick, Polly.
Starts when you stop, when you rest. Could be nerves, the war. Might be the alcohol, blue devils, they call that.
Yes, Booze. It's the booze got, and the booze got on me bounce.
Lizzie wants to see you. Tom, she's showing.
I want to see Lizzie, Paul.
Tommy.
Shit, maybe it's in us. Because we're Shelbys. It's in our gypsy blood. We live somewhere between life and death, waiting to move on.
Boy, these camera shots.
And in the end, we accept it. We shake hands with the devils and we walk past them.
It's almost like Walter White. He just couldn't stop.
Mm-hmm. He couldn't see that he won. I mean, granted, he lost John.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of trade-offs.
But it's a different thing because it's like White was about protecting his family and so on. He's about just owning everything.
Walt kept going when he could have stopped.
Yeah, but he could also rest where he can't. White had cancer, and so he knew that there was an end of the tunnel. He doesn't.
Mr. Shelby, you're meant to be resting.
I've learned something, Francis. There's no rest for me in this world. Perhaps in the next.
Oh, it's going out the door again.
Ended season 3 with that shot.
Then there you pay out. This one you have to think. Use your fucking head, man.
No fucking idea was it that I go on holiday, eh?
Welcome back, Tommy. What do you get up to?
Went fishing, played golf.
Golf's f***ing boring.
Boring and easy.
Yeah, well, what's the plan?
Ooh, here we go.
Well, the plants are cranking stuff out.
Yes, Mr. Shelby.
By your hand. See the last job you'll do for me. Go to Glasgow, be with your family. You're free.
Oh, look at that.
Is that good or bad?
That's a good thing.
It's good for him, but yeah, could be.
You need to sign all of these.
Tommy's living up to his word from a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I know, but he wanted to move to Glasgow because how hot things were there.
Yeah.
You know, he wanted to get out of it.
So you shook hands with the devil?
Yeah. And I walked past him. I've had an idea.
Oh boy. Tommy's got a
That's our reaction.
She gives a smile.
Dear Jesse, now, more certainly than ever, I believe things must change. Things must change. The general strike is holding. We've not an hour to lose. Meet me.
Oh, we're putting a button on this one. But how?
Or are we leading into season 5?
Oh,
wait, what?
What?
Your cause is now my cause.
Whoa.
Like what he said to Greta.
The strike is holding. I want to meet the people who can take this further.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Done a lot of thinking.
All right, I'll arrange a meeting.
The operator knows my voice. Give me the name and the number.
Oh,
That's what they want him to do.
They want him to set them up.
His name's Casey Douglas. Spark Hill 453.
Right.
She doesn't trust him. Oh, this is getting tense, guys.
He's the leader of the cell.
He's in contact with London and Moscow.
Good. Yes, Spark Hill 453.
That was quick.
Oh, boy.
Ada was right.
Thomas Cook is
It's gonna end everything.
Told you he liked her.
Yeah.
He's following orders.
He's a businessman. She's a businesswoman.
They're business people.
Not quite sure they said by any means necessary, but maybe they
Yeah,
did.
they didn't set ground rules. They're like, just get it done.
Here we go.
When I received your note, I wasn't sure you could deliver.
Is this supposed to be Churchill? Nope.
This guy.
Yeah, that's
the one that Churchill calls.
Yeah.
With a Soviet agent inside the Birmingham Communist Party.
I said that wrong.
And you have a name?
And an address and a telephone number.
In return, what I want, and I'll give it to you.
Ah.
I can give you the name of any Communist Party member who was prepared to cross the line into armed revolution. We are in the 4th day of a general strike, which appears to be holding. Even if it fails today, tomorrow they may succeed.
And you're offering to help ensure they never succeed.
If my cover is maintained, I can begin to shape the movement, organise it myself.
And undermine it.
Rise through the ranks of the wider socialist movement.
Of course, you want something in return. But this time, a knighthood.
Sir Thomas Shelby.
My proposal and my conditions.
The attention of Winston Churchill.
He holds me in very high regard.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Breaking up a revolutionary cell is one thing. Given my position of influence in my home city, I can be of much more use to you than that.
Look at those blue eyes.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed son? And where have you been, my darling young one?
He's running for office.
What is
I've walked and I've cried.
What's it for? I can't see what the member of parliament.
Oh my God.
Yes.
What is going on? Oh.
Paul probably didn't even vote for him. Jesus.
Michael Ross Cummings to 6,400.
Oh, he got a lot.
Thomas Shelby.
40,000. I crushed him by like 40,000.
I now declare Thomas Shelby to be the new Labour Member of Parliament for the constituency.
He's got his piece.
It's a hard. It's a hard.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. He got in with the biggest crooks of them all, the government.
What the is going on?
He had to think big.
Oh, is that
Holy
it? That's
shit.
probably it, isn't it? Folks, I got to know if there was an announcement made before this aired that there was a season 5, because if not, there had to been that could have been
an
A
ender.
great season.
It could have been an end for the series and left folks wandering with their own conclusions of their endings.
Yep.
I got to know if that happened. So please
Wanting
let me
more.
know.
More. God, that was great.
Yeah, gosh, where do you even begin on another, just probably one of the best episodes ever? We saw a villain get his comeuppance that we've all wanted for many weeks on this channel. We wanted to see that happen with Luca. And to see Arthur come back, I didn't think it was real. I didn't. I thought Tommy was seeing, like, I thought he was seeing like the ghost of Arthur approving what he was doing. I didn't know it was real until that moment when Arthur was able to, like, oh, holy shit, he's coming through with other people and he's going to pull the trigger. That was phenomenal. I knew that there was no way that between Tommy and Sabini and Alfie that they were all just going to figuratively bow down and kiss the ring of Luca here. So I had a feeling that they were going to take him out. I just didn't know how. And I love the way they did it because they drug you along until the absolute last moment when they could have taken out Luca, and it was fantastic. I love the way they did it. I love how everybody stood back, let Tommy have his fight with them, and then let Arthur have the last word. But all that being said, what an episode. I mean, gosh, so much stuff happened. With the episode before, we were all ready to write off Arthur. We thought that was it, and look, Peaky Blinders does have a bit of a history of doing things off screen that we don't know about until after the fact. And look, it's done so well that I know in some shows when that's done, some people think it's cheap or it's kind of a cop-out. But when the writing is so good and the story is done so well, it fits perfectly and it completely makes sense with, in this case, with everything he said, Tommy wanting everybody to think Arthur was out of the picture. So huge applause for everything with this season finale and what could have very well been a series finale if people didn't know that they were going to continue onward with Tommy as a member of parliament winning by, well over 40,000 votes and
48.
Well, he had 48. He
the next
won
closest
by
was 6.
Yeah. So
5%,
won by well over 40,000 votes. And yeah, Tommy's in with the biggest crooks of them all now. He's big time now,
Parliament.
being in with government. So just wild. And look, as being somebody from the Midwest in the United States, had a feeling when they were talking about somebody who was a bigwig from Chicago, I was thinking maybe it was Al Capone, and I like how they worked that in and just played Luca like a fiddle here at the end. And it was so well done. it felt so good to see Arthur and to see everything work out. Tommy he needs a task. He needs to do something. He's an engine that cannot turn off and has to run at 9,000 RPM all the time. He cannot slow down. It does not work for him. And I liked the way we saw that. He had to talk with Aunt Paul, and the way it worked out, he's in Parliament. So, gosh, what a season this was. I mean, this whole season was just incredible.
Well, this whole code and honor that they played by, one, if the mom got taken out, which it came back to haunt some of the Shelbys, right?
They should have listened to Tommy. He wanted a clean house.
They should have listened to John. Should have listened to Arthur. They should maybe have just taken her out. I don't know if we'd get this far with with Luca. And then this code that they live by here, we're just going to honor our word once we prove a point. And then when we say this, we mean this. But look at where that's got him.
Oh, yeah.
Luca got totally taken out. At least that's how I view it. Because if Luca actually stuck to it, no ma, we're gonna finish the job. Like that. Why Tommy would have been smoked 17 different times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was a bunch of times he showed that
and
guy.
like we said, Tommy by the skin of his teeth was able to pull all this off, and he just keeps leveling up every season with the villains that he goes against. It just makes him more skilled and more tactical and able to pull it off. So this was awesome. Another movie that we'll probably get to on the channel, but if you've seen it, maybe you know. But again, I always thought it was the Krays that kept the mafia out of England. I didn't know it was the Shelbys doing it first.
So such a good episode. You said previous episode that Arthur was gone. Oh, it was the beginning of the episode. They did such a good job.
Yeah, they got the reveal, but we thought at the end that that was it. Yeah, it was just wild.
Well, this was still in this.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
But which was great because I even questioned. I was like, why, if he took out Arthur, why would he grab the gun here? I mean, I guess to finish him off. So that's where I thought, okay, maybe he was still around. But then the way they went in the roundabout way was saying that he was gone, it was perfect.
And with
because
Arthur,
it fooled all of us, which was even better and real quick.
He had his eyes open. I mean,
so that's what led me to believe that maybe he was okay. But then when he's holding him up, the way he's holding him up, like right there, you're like, oh crap! But he is feeling right there on the neck to feel a pulse. But once again, never a doubt in my mind did I not think that this season finale would deliver. I mean, come on. They're 3 for 3 so far in this series. Why wouldn't they go 4 for 4? Once again, this was great from top to bottom. Basically, it felt like to me like a 3-act movie. Like you had the first act where Arthur is gone. We had our remorse. Second act was Luca getting his comeuppance, and then the third act was obviously we saw that, and we saw it early on in the show, right? He had trouble with Thomas. He had trouble sleeping, trouble relaxing. So then when Arthur suggested holiday, that's why it was great when he comes walking in. Who suggested I take a holiday? Yeah. What'd you do? Golf. I hate golf. It's boring. And so it showed from the start that he cannot relax. He has to keep a task. He's got to have something on his mind. But great job to them with telling the Shelby ladies that they had to also play their part because Linda did a great job. So then what would get me suspecting more is she's at the funeral, Linda is, right? And she's not doing anything to Thomas. You would think she would be losing shit. Like Esme lost her shit when John was gone. So I would have fully expected Linda to be just as bad, if not worse. But she was calm and standing next to Tommy at the whole ceremony. So that kind of got me thinking, but it's still, I didn't. And it wasn't until he came in. And I challenge you. Find a better reaction than us four. Well, us three, you kind of looked in a daze. But us four, I'm kidding. Us four, when he came around the corner, even Quinn said, "Is that real?
Is it real?"
That was probably one of the best. We've had great movie reactions, don't get me wrong, Deadpool, Wolverine stuff, but for a television show, for someone getting their demise that we wanted in the worst way, it was perfect. And what a great way to end it then too. Love the call, love the shout out to Al Capone for us Midwesterners knowing exactly who that is. And then getting into the Parliament at the end and setting up now Lizzie and Jesse. They're giving each other the old side eye because Lizzie knows obviously, and just Jesse knows that Lizzie knows. So that's a great dynamic to go from there. But loved it.
Yeah, if my reaction to Arthur's return seemed less than enthusiastic, it's because I was just emotionally exhausted with it. One of my favorite characters, and one of the things that I was actually thinking that I hadn't really brought up is that Paul Anderson's face looked a little different in these last handful of episodes. He looked a little bit fuller, a little bit different than it did in I think the last season. So it made me wonder, is he preparing for something else here? His physical appearance looked a little bit different to me. He didn't look, he was still hard on the Tokyo, but he looked like a little bit healthier. And so I was wondering, later on, especially when they started going that, man, is he preparing for something else maybe? Or is he shooting two things at one time where they still needed Arthur, but they needed his look to be a little bit different? So I'm like, okay, when they I started doing the math, okay, that maybe this is why his physical appearance is a little bit different, because because he's doing something else. So I thought when I'm like, okay, that was the way they wrote him off, right? So I'm like, okay, that's it. So when he came back, I'm just like, oh guys, I can't. Oh, my heart can't handle it. So there was a popular, I'm just gonna say early 2000s. Late 90s, early 2000s movie that had a similar plot to what happened with Luca. That's as far as I'm going to go. If you've seen it, we're going to do it yet on this channel. I'm not even going to mention who has and who hasn't seen it because I don't want to give anything further than that away. But if you know, you know. So as soon as they did that with Luca, I was like, oh, they pulled the same move, which is really cool. Yeah, look, they talk so much about this loyalty in the family and of course the Italian mafia at that time, but look, Luca's family was gone, and I mean we saw them getting taken out one by one, and all that was left was hired guns. And so a brilliant chess move by Tommy. So that was pretty epic. But I agree with the answer. This felt like this episode could have been its own handful of episodes. I mean, you could have had just an episode about what was next for Tommy, working his way into the Communist Party. Of course, we didn't really get what he had requested from Winston Churchill, other than you can't be serious. Seeing him get elected to public office. I also agree with Dave that this feels like it could have been an end to Peaky Blinders. That's it. Had it left like that, and they just ended it here, I don't think that's something that I would have been upset with. It would have been like, okay, this is him moving forward into a different point in his life, and we wrapped up another vendetta. Of course, there's always going to be drama, right, with this lifestyle, but another phenomenal episode. To the writer, I know we're so used to saying writers, but it's a singular writer on this show,
Stephen Knight.
A phenomenal job by Stephen Knight on the writing, the cinematography, the acting. Another one of those shows where everything from top to bottom, there is nothing that can be that at least I can see that can be criticized on this show. This is what we do. We watch TV shows, we watch film, and we try to enjoy them. I think we tend to be a little bit more lighthearted than your typical old school movie critics. But look, it's still quite literally our job to react and give our opinions on these. And I honestly can't find a single flaw with this episode, with this season, and with this show as a whole. It's just been phenomenal, and what a way to end season 4, man. I mean, this was unbelievable.
Tom Hardy, thank you for your service.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Tom.
No more Alfie to look forward to in the next 2 seasons when we start rocking and rolling with those. I mean, where to even start, really? So with Arthur, I was pretty let down that I thought I was in denial, which you guys know I am usually with this show. I was like, there's no way we just lost Arthur like that.
Red shirt.
And then finally, when I've learned also with with this series is that when we lost them, it's like, we fucking lost them. All right.
Yeah. Grace,
that's how it goes.
John,
Grace,
yeah.
John,
Freddie.
more so Grace than anything, because John was like, oh fuck, he's probably done.
John took a handful,
a lot around a collarbone.
Yeah, where Grace took it to the collarbone, right?
Yeah.
So, I really thought Arthur was gone. When that silhouette came in, I didn't know what to think. I was great. It's someone saving Luca and cheerio, here we go, kind of thing. But then it was Arthur.
Here we go.
And so I'm glad that piece was played out very well. It was good to hear the plan, kind of the whole time during that, right? So part of me is almost wondering if Arthur no, I'm not saying this was maybe full plan. Maybe it was just in the heat of the moment where they were just discussing that, but I almost wonder if he was like loading up just to kind of
end it.
And I don't know. Either way, I'm hoping for Arthur to have some kind of happiness. I don't know if we'll get that, but I'm still having hope for that. With Lizzie now, we've had a nice time jump because the little baby's here.
Little Ruby.
I assume that's what they went with is Ruby. With the fight in the golds, they won.
Yep.
I'm surprised that we didn't see any kind of thank you, sir. We'll see you at the next boxing match, but our business over here is concluded. I thought for sure we'd get a for sure wrap up on that, at least on the Hitman stuff or protection, I should say. Protection in what are we doing with the boxing? We're going to continue on, or is it just a one and done with the Shelbys? But maybe that's going to roll into next season. I don't know, or maybe that was just the end of them. But I would have liked something.
Yeah, Bonnie was like their racehorse, so they were going to keep using him.
The one thing that I would think about Bonnie in that particular fight is that even if it didn't continue forward with that storyline, the boxing storyline, I think I would be okay with that because, they got him out of the. They wouldn't let him fight at a carnival or a fair or whatever they said. And maybe this is okay. You guys gave him an opportunity to fight a champion. He's now a champion. Now he's out of. He's recognized now.
He's got a license. He's legit.
Forward. He's licensed.
Well, that's
legit,
what I mean. I for my taste would have liked just a little something for me to take and run with in my
to
canon.
Kind of go through and hit everybody with.
I agree. I would like to. I like these characters, and I would like to continue forward with them. But if they didn't, I can, hypothesize in my own head. Okay, this is what might have happened. They made him legit now. He's a champion now. He can move forward and work towards his career on his own without having to have the backings of the Shelby.
Yeah, and then Ada wasn't wrong. Tommy did it with his member.
Yep.
So
gentleman. His gentleman.
I'll be
sausage.
a gentleman on this one.
I believe that's what they say over there.
No,
Let us
they
know.
don't say that anywhere.
No, don't say that anywhere.
Well,
but
then
let us
Jeremy
know.
Clarkson lied to me then.
Jeremy, okay. Maybe they do.
And it's funny too because Ada has Ada really been wrong when it comes to Tommy? Now that I'm trying to think about that out loud,
She's a sister. She knows him better than anybody.
she does know him.
Seems to know him well.
Know him very well. So she was 100%. I think that might be the line of the series, to be honest with you. And then the why not on the gravestone. Paulie, well, all these characters have had such a journey this season in just 6 episodes. Steven Knight, as you all know, has been able to pack in so much in each episode. I feel like it was light years ago from episode 1 when they were just getting in the noose, and we lost John to where we are now. And Paulie's done a complete 180. We've seen her on a complete low and then get snapped out of it by Michael. Michael, we barely had anything from him this season. I thought for sure we were going to get a little bit more than what we did.
He just got the boot.
He got the boot because he chose his mom, essentially there. So
yeah, but then he was signing the papers in New York.
But again, there was that. It's twofold.
He's still getting.
He had a purpose.
Well, it's twofold. It's not like Tommy said you're out of the family. He just said no, you're going over there for business.
I can't have you this close.
Can't have you here. So a couple different ways that at least I took that on that. Again, probably missing something, but shout out to Adrian Brody for incredible appearances on this season, for his services on the show. Again, Tom Hardy, thank you very much. I am looking forward to seeing in season 5, Lizzie and Jesse.
Yeah.
What is that? They did that look on purpose there.
Oh, yeah.
So what happened here? Because I feel like Tommy still needs her.
Oh, yeah,
for
'cause-
what he's doing.
Yeah.
So we got quite an interesting triangle going on here, which
It's like, is Jesse going to be happy being the side chick? I
yeah,
don't know.
I'm not sure about that whole picture.
All part of the revolution.
It's all part of the plan.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see what how Arthur and now Finn is going to get a bigger role because John's out of the picture,
They
or are we
showed
going to
his-
kind of keep him there?
They showed his face when he took the eyes.
Took the eyes.
They zoomed in
now
on him.
he's really in. And then
Her in
what-
it now, Finn.
And then what else are we going to get from Michael now next season? Because I thought we were going to get a little bit more Michael, like I was saying, because of what the situation that he was just in with John. Seeing that actually happen to John. Not taking the hits, but seeing that actually happen to John. We didn't get that, so I'm assuming we are just now moving way past that because he's going to be onto some new challenges in Season 5, I assume. I'm probably, again, forgetting something, but Season 4... I guess I have to give it at least a 4.8 for my viewing because there's just some tiny nitpicks where I wish I could have saw something or did something. I'd have to go back, but who cares at this point? 4.8 from me on a fantastic season. Well done by all involved. Really looking forward to what season 5 is. I know some of you have kind of told us in the comments, and again, I will highlight, as I like to say,
some folks.
It's, some folks will love stuff. Some folks won't love stuff. It's all subjective at the end of the day. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how season 5 and 6 go.
All right, for me, a 5. This was so much fun. These episodes were great. They got you tense. They got you laughing. They got you sad. I mean, they covered everything, and even including the final episode, which was the best. I would say probably the best season finale of the 4 so far, in my humble opinion. But yeah, 5 for me.
By the order of the Peaky Blinders, it's a 5 for me. Absolute perfection. I wouldn't change a thing. It was perfect.
5. Oh, loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Paul with Mr. Gold thing.
That's what it is.
Cinematic.
That's the 2 10s.
Well, it's some of the off-screen shit that happens.
yeah.
That
Yep.
I'm not a fan of.
Perfection.
No, I'm with you on that, Dave, with the off-screen
episode could have
stuff.
been an hour and a
but
half.
I think they did a good enough job with it where I
And it was
accept
still,
it.
just because I say it's off screen, some stuff happens. It's still a banger of a season. And by the way, that piece where we got a little insight of Tommy on Holiday spoke pretty good volumes there of like the man, and you kind of hit on it, the man needs to be doing something. He cannot be a normal, I'm just going to say your normal Joe or Jane Doe where, I need to take a break. It's nope, business. It has to be business. He's not winning Father of the Year. So one thing he's focused on is the objective in front of him.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Tommy having kids is a very good idea, if I'm being
no, it
perfectly
doesn't.
honest.
No,
Doesn't
and
seem
it-
like
Not
that's
saying
his
he's not a
role.
loving father, but
Yeah,
he's
because it's not
gonna
like
be
when he
Father
saw
of the Year.
Charlie when he was going through his spiral there at the end. It's not like that like snapped him. I need to be a better person. No, it was still because he has all those demons and everything. It goes back to what he said. Nobody came back from the war. So once again, what a great season! Season 4. Banger, certified bad medicine banger. Hopefully you all enjoyed it as much as we did. So for this season, and some Elfians and some Luca. So for Hampton Oak, Diamond Dave, that's Mason Quinn. I'm of course Answer. We'll catch you on the next season, pals.